everyone, welcome to another Dining with Diana. And today we are going to show you how to make biltong. And I have a special guest today, my other half, Llewellyn. Welcome.
Hey, babe.
Hey. So he is going to show you how to make South African biltong. So what kind of meat is this, Llewellyn?
This is a beef eye of round. Typical roast.
And this is, I think, about 5 pounds, right? It's about 5 pounds of beef of round, and we get it from Costco. If you're in the USA, you can get this from Costco. It's really
Comes
amazing.
in a pack of 2.
Yeah.
And it's pretty neat and ready to go. So what I'm doing here is I'm first going to cut it into strips, which are biltong is in strips, right?
Yeah, so originally, a little bit of history about biltong. It was created by the indigenous people of South Africa, where they're the Khoikhoi.
Khoikhoi.
The Khoisan, which are like the Bushmen. And they cut strips of meat and they put salt on, they dried it out, and that's how they ate it. But later on, the Europeans came and they called it biltong because they named it after, well, it's kind of Dutch, and it's named bil means, what does bil mean? Rump. And tong means strip or tongue. So,
like the tongue of a shoe is the tong.
Yes. And what they did, they actually added vinegar and spices. So that's the way we're going to make it today. And we're just going to prepare it now. It's been defrosted. We're going to prepare it, and then do we leave it overnight?
Yes.
And then we leave it overnight, and then tomorrow we will show you how we hang it and dry it out. And then a few days later, we'll show you the end result.
2 days later for me.
So I'm going to leave you to it for a little while.
Okay.
Oh, it looks delicious. I love this kind of meat, yeah. You can also make little strips. If you cut them smaller, you can make those little, what do they call them in South Africa?
Snapsticks.
Snapsticks, yes. It's it's different to jerky, because jerky is more flavored, right?
It's glazed, and it's also kind of semi-cooked, smoked. Yeah, there we go.
So what are we going to do next?
Vinegar and salt and spices.
Here are the spices.
So the vinegar is what the Europeans brought to the story.
Yeah.
Before that, the Khoisan used to just use salt.
Yeah.
But the Europeans added the vinegar and the spices to it, and typically there is a good mix of salt and pepper and coriander. Coriander is the secret ingredient. Not so secret, but
you can smell the coriander.
It's amazing.
And we'll let you know in the notes where you can get spices from. So just check the notes, and I will write it there.
And you can make your own spices.
To make your own.
If you get yourself a little pestle and dry coriander seeds, you can crush them up in here, or use a pepper grinder, and you can make them like this. See there?
So you just cover all the meat in white. This is white vinegar. Can you use balsamic white vinegar? Or?
I just use it. Yeah, the any fine white vinegar, yeah, and brown vinegar too, but not the heavy stuff. You know, just the
not the
fine vinegar.
Yeah. Meat looks amazing.
And
all of this meat at Costco was about $18. so it's really not expensive meat, and you can make a lot of biltong out of this. It doesn't have a lot of fat on it. I don't like the fat of the biltong.
I like the fat with the spices. Oh, lekker. Okay, let's put these puppies in here.
Okay, what's next?
Put some spices on. Yes, and then we cover them with spices all over. And I'll just mush them around a bit, and then I put them in a Ziploc bag and refrigerate them for the night to keep the juices all over them.
So this is about 200 grams of spice? Yeah, it's about 200 grams of spice.
Grams.
And it's mostly coriander and black pepper.
Coriander, black pepper, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce as well. If you can get dried Worcestershire sauce condiment, it's very, very nice. It really adds a tremendous amount of flavor to any meat.
Yeah.
And then the coriander, a good coriander, nicely crushed, is the key for biltong.
Yeah.
In my world, you can also make chili as well. You can do chili biltong.
Chili spice.
Very nice if you're making snap sticks, particularly because you can use any meat, just cut it really thin, put the chili on it, and everybody gets lost in the chili. They don't care too much about the meat.
So it's quite a lot of spice.
It is. It's probably more spice than we need for this lot.
Yeah.
But
so just make sure it's well coated, eh?
Yeah. Just cover it nicely, and then if you get me a couple of Ziploc bags, I'll start dumping them in the bag.
I've got 2. Is that enough?
Yeah. That's normally what I'd use. Okay, open one up for me.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
This is true.
There we go.
Gets a bit messy, so don't get it on your clothes.
Yeah.
Doesn't stain on anything, I don't think.
Oh, it smells so nice.
It smells amazing, absolutely amazing.
Is that enough for one bag?
Almost one more. Okay.
So this is just refrigerated overnight. Or how many hours is the shortest you can do this for?
Overnight is fine. Just turn it, get the juices and the spices all over, and then anything from 12 to 24 hours is fine.
Yeah.
Don't leave it too long.
So this was the perfect snack for those voortrekkers, those Europeans who were going up north. They used to do this with the vinegar and the spices, and then take it on their trips, and they could eat this for a long time because the vinegar is what keeps it from going off.
Yeah, the salt and the vinegar are the primary preservatives.
Cured meat, right?
Exactly, that's what it is. It's once you've done this to it, it's actually cured because it basically sanitizes, or what's the word I'm looking for? Preserves the surface of the meat, and then anything that you don't want, any foreign bodies on there that you don't like, are going to become immobilized by the vinegar.
So do we just kind of get the air out and then seal it?
And zip it up.
So just take all the air out, zip it up, and then lie flat?
I just roll it up and then put it in the fridge and turn it over.
Okay, so squish it down and roll it up like this, so it really, get all the air out if you can. You need to do that one a bit better.
I'll show you what I do with this.
Yeah, you do it, because you're better at this than I am. Whoa, watch the knife. Almost knocked that on the floor.
Just pack them down nice and tight.
Yeah. Oh, that's
roll them up so you see the juices coming. And get that Ziploc nice and tight.
Professional biltong maker here.
Not professional, I haven't made a penny out of biltong yet. Made a lot of friends. There you go.
And that one I didn't do a very good job of that. Yeah, so you don't have to travel all the way to South Africa to get biltong. You can make it right here in the USA.
USDA approved.
There we go. We'll see you tomorrow. Hi, we're back and this is the next day. We've left it in the fridge overnight. And what did you do? You turned it?
Just let it sit in the bag one way up for 12 hours and then turn it over in the morning again. Let it sit the other way so the juices are all over it.
And it's gone all really dark, hey?
It gets firm and dark, yes.
Yeah.
And then we need to take it out and put the meat on meat hooks, butcher's hooks, before we hang it in the cabinet.
Do you need a cloth?
I will need
Okay, I'll get you some.
roll.
Some paper towel.
So we put it on the hooks like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hang the hooks up on the cup hooks in the cupboard. That way the cup hooks don't get too dirty, and I can turn them around, take them off nice and easy.
Okay, so I had to put my apron on because I was getting really messy. But now we're going to hang the biltong. Here we go.
So we have a nice drying cabinet with a fan and a lamp and cup hooks.
Where's the fan?
Well, we'll turn the fan on later. It's up here
It's up.
on the outside, and it pulls the air through the cabinet. We hang it up on the cup hooks like this. Turns on the lamp.
Lamp and a fan, and that's how you dry your biltong. Awesome. See you in a few days. Okay, we are back. So this biltong was drying for 2 nights, and this is now what, the 3rd day or what?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. We've already actually been eating some. It's so delicious.
I started yesterday.
Yeah.
So we take all the meat off the hooks, get rid of the hooks, put them in the wash, and then slice the meat up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
But only when you're ready to eat it.
It looks delicious.
This is a thick, wet piece.
Yeah, I like the more, he always keeps the dry pieces for me, as I mentioned before.
And then the thinner ones are drier.
Yeah.
So that will be
Mine.
Diana's one.
I like it thin and not very dry and not a lot of fat. That's the way I like it.
Like that.
Yeah, perfect. So go ahead and try and make it yourself. And if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll let you know where you can get spices from or how to make your own if you want to make your own. Okay, perfect, thank you.
Well done.
Bye, see you next time and don't forget to subscribe.